G'day guys, welcome back to another video. So I was just at a competition recently in Melbourne. This is called the Spark Melbourne February 2025. This was my 53rd competition, my second one of the year. It was a pretty good comp, I got some pretty good times, but I also got some very interesting times that I want to discuss today. Mainly my fourth ever 8-second time. My first 8-second time was my PB of 8.08, then I got an 8.33, then an 8.51, and well, this competition, what did I get? Well...
8 seconds.
It's tied here. It's at 8.08. That's something. Yeah, 8.08 again. I instantly realized that this was a complete repeat of my PB. Why didn't I just stop the timer like half a second faster? But anyway, I'll get that 7 soon. Not to mention, this was at the competition that Felix Zemdegs repeated history by getting a 4.22 with the same last layer skip again. Maybe there was something at this competition going around. I reckon that's pretty funny. And I'll show you how I did that solve at the end, because it was actually quite interesting. Again, another free flop solve. This is really funny because this isn't the first time I've had a repeat of my PBs. It's actually not at all the first time. My PB before the 8.08 back in 2024 was a 9.45, which I got in 2023, and before that it was 9.45, which happened in 2022 in an American competition, back when I had this hair. But I find this funny because my last 4 PB singles, I've actually only got 2 times. And what's interesting is my average is kind of the same. My last 2 averages before my most recent one I got in Ballarat this year was 10.80, and just before that I got a 10.80. My first sub 11 average was 10.80 twice. It is quite annoying, but at the same time, it also gives you an orange marker on WCA, so it kind of looks cool, but you don't go up the ranks or anything. It's a bit disappointing because you haven't really felt that. Let me know if you ever felt this. Have you ever had a repeated PB? And with other events, I mean Mega Minx, I got a 124.82 PB single, and then again, 2 years later, I got a 124.82 single. Like, you know, it could have been a little bit faster, it could have been not. I mean, Scube, I've done this before as well. I had a 3.71, then a 3.71, then a 3.70, then a 2.70, and now I've beaten it a couple of times now, but it's so frustrating when you can't beat that time that you just want to get past, even if it's by 0.01 of a second. But then the other way around is actually when you don't quite beat it. Like this, I've got my 2x2 average of 3.49, but I've got a 3.5 and a 3.51, so very, very close, but not quite. So right, this is the scramble I got my second 8.08 on. Just like Yiheng, there's actually no cross pieces in because I did yellow cross. By the way, this is the Moyu Huameng. It's so good. I've used this in pretty much all of my PBs recently. You can get it from Speedcube shop and you can use my discount code Noble and it's not even that expensive. But anyway, I'll go through this quick. I put the blue cross piece in the back, and as you can see, if I do an R prime on the red side, if I do an F then, that'll line up the orange on the other side, just like this. So that's how I did the cross. A lot of corner pieces just jumped in, but in the wrong spot. Because I'm holding it this way, I saw the red and green edge with the red and green corner here. Went like this, inserted that in the front. Then I saw this pair with the red and blue, which you can pair up just like this. And then I inserted that in the back slot over here, just like that. Then I did this F2L pair with the blue and orange. Went like this, paired this up over here, and then inserted that in the back again. And as you can see, this one paired up quite nicely if I just keep continuing around. Then I can insert this with the 3 mover. And like my previous solve, I actually, for some reason, thought I got a different case. So I went like this, and then I got a Soon. Is actually not a terrible case because then I got a J-Perm. So it was full step, was very lucky, and 1 AUF just there. Give us a try and tell me your time. I don't know, I just find this really funny that I've repeated the same time so many times, and I just can't quite get that 8-second time to be a little bit lower. But anyway, let me know if this has ever happened to you. But thanks for watching guys, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.